What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and it's time for another Why You Don't Need, because these brands keep playing with me. No, but today we're duping out the new palette from, what is it, Terra Cosmetics. So they finally revealed their new palette. They revealed it after I had already filmed my new makeup releases, at least the part where I talk. So I did include the new picture in there, and then Sunday we picked out which palette we should use. So you all decided, well, Janet and Sarah decided that we were gonna go with the Gloomy Gardens palette from Aroma Cosmetics. So that's what was chosen. I like the fact that they chose that one because I feel like it has all the same colors that the Terra Moon's palette has in it, and it actually has an extra row, an extra set of colors because it has a row of purples in it. But everything else in this palette is pretty much similar to that one. It's just the greens are like different tones, but I felt like we could work through that. If nothing else, we could use a green shimmer and just focus on the orange and the blue, since that's mainly where that palette lies. But that's what we chose today. So if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I do tons of eyeshadow content, and I do this series every week and come on and do lives with you all about it. If you like a good fragrance video, I do those as well. I just did a new fragrance from a new brand. Shout out to Janet for sending it over to me. I had wanted to try the brand for a while. I didn't know that they had some affordable ones and then some like higher end fragrances, because y'all know, like, when it comes to fragrances, like, I try to stay within a certain price point. So she sent me one of the ones that was in my price point, so that way if I like it, I could go out and get some more. So again, shout out to Janet. I have done quite a few Snif videos recently, but they've had, I think, 2 or 3 fragrances come out recently, so they should have popped up over my face. Finally, if you like a good fashion video, then make sure you go follow my fashion channel, Fashion with Gelbeauty-QM. I do have fashion shorts that go up on this channel twice a week. However, once the end of May comes, I will not have any more fashion videos here. I'll go back to my palette comparisons, my fragrance of the day or fragrance of the week videos, and layering combos. And I have a couple new series I have coming that I hope you all will enjoy for shorts. So if you like the fashion shorts and you want to keep up with them, make sure you head over to Fashion with Gelbeauty-QM. I do long form fashion content videos there as well. So every Friday there is a lookbook that goes up of ideas and thoughts behind certain aesthetics and vibes, and I tell you all how I came up with the ideas for the outfits and the inspiration behind the outfits, because I know a lot of people got mad because in my shorts, although you see my lips moving, you don't hear what I'm saying because I turned it down for the music. So in those videos you get more of an insight into how I come up with my ideas and my styles for my looks that you see in the shorts for anyone who's interested. Okay, now that we got all that done, let me zoom you in real quick and cute like. This is a eye look from the Why You Don't Need series. So this is the Nomad Cosmetics Route 66 alternative eye look from the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana Mega Mothership palette. So this is one of her holiday palettes. Hopefully you grabbed it when you saw it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, because I found one there for I think like 25 bucks, and I think the palette was like close to 60. So hopefully you snatched it up, and that's how I created this eye look to dupe out the Nomad Route 66 palette. I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order. I will swatch the shades on the back of my hand, and I'll come back and we can do an eye look together, and then you all can tell me what you think and if you think we duped out the vibes well enough. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I feel like we just kind of reinvented a version of the Fantasy Cosmetica eye look with this eye look for the Terra Moon's palette. But here are the shades that I chose. So I had to put 2 gray shades together to get this tone of gray, because y'all know one was really dark and one was really light. So I mixed them together to create this look. I know both of these look the same, but believe it or not, this has like a pink to green shift in it. Even though they both look green on my hand, it's because of the lighting. But this is the green one, this is the bright light colored tone. You'll see in a second. And these two unfortunately look really similar on the eyes. This actually looks more like this one once I blended it out, which I was kind of disappointed in. And then we have this orange. So something told me to leave this one out, but I figured we should go ahead and include it. So I did, and it did what I expected it to do, unfortunately. So I mixed these two together. I literally just used this whole row because this is that shade that's in the inner corner that looks like it's green, that second shade I showed you all. Then we use this green, of course. I use this green and this shade and this shade, and that's how we got what's going on with these eyes today. So y'all like my YouTube hat? I got it from doing YouTube. Start off with this orange shade, because I think Aroma Cosmetics, just like if I remember correctly, they did some restocks of some stuff for anyone who's interested. I think Karen has a code with them. I don't know who has codes and who doesn't. I know the owner has a code. I'm trying to remember her name though. I genuinely don't remember the name, so hopefully I'll leave it down below if you need a code. But yeah, I definitely definitely feel like I'm just recreating another version of the look I did for the Fantasy Cosmetica new palette with the what was it called? I think this palette was called Ranger, and I did it with the Nomad Cosmetics Iceland palette like we agreed to. So I'm kind of glad I did with that one, so that way when it came to this look I didn't have to try to go to that palette again. But I don't think that palette would have had enough of what we needed anyway to create this look, so glad I skipped on that. Y'all, I have been doing so many fragrance videos today. I have like 2 fragrance videos. I have 2 fragrance videos I need to wrap up today because I'm like, it's just a whole bunch of fragrance going on, y'all. Adriangameover has finally decided to come with me one day out here to film. So he is downstairs. He thought we were gonna go get some ice cream. Then he found out I had ice cream here that he wanted. So then I didn't have to buy a McFlurry. Thank God. I was like, I already have ice cream sandwiches. Why are you trying to get me to buy like stuff? He wants to try those Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches or whatever. So I'm like, we'll see about getting some of those. I haven't seen him in any stores. I like saw them online. I told him about them. So then he was like, he wanted to try them. So I was like, okay. And then I'm glad he didn't notice my cereal on top of my refrigerator, because he'd have been trying to take that home with him too. And I already bought him like 3 giant boxes of cereal because they had cereal on sale at Mariano's. I need to go pick up my what, Califa, I think that's how you say the brand, Califa drinks, because they have a dupe for this what is it, the pink drink from Starbucks that's like $3.99. It's sale on Mariano's right now. So I'm like, I need to go grab a couple of those. Do you all have Mariano's where you live? I do. It took over for Dominic's because the guy that actually started Mariano's worked at Dominic's, and then he ended up being able to buy Dominic's like years later. And that's why we don't have Dominic's anymore. We just have Mariano's because Mariano's was bought Dominic's. I think Kroger bought Mariano's, or Mariano's bought Kroger. I forgot exactly how it went, but I know they sell a lot of Kroger products in there, so I'm like, maybe that's what's going on with it. I don't know. But the point is, they have my drink on sale, and that thing is normally like $6. So I'm like, for $4, yes, I will take 2. Because 2 is still less than buying 2 at regular price. Because buying 2 is only $8, and normally buying 2 would be like $12. So I'm like, yes, give it to me. It's crazy. How for only $2 more I get a whole extra like bottle. I'm like, I will take it though. I will take it. Let's put this the lighter gray on top to give it more of the tone that we're looking for. Y'all, the price of everything is just like $1 million. And they say the price of gas has gone down from this time like last year for people going out for Memorial Day or whatever on vacation. And I'm just like, it has? Because I feel like gas is super high, because it was at $2.84 a little while ago, and now it's like $3.19. And I'm talking about like $2.84 at Sam's Club, because I get my gas from Sam's Club because we literally bought the membership mainly for that. I mean, my mom likes to buy in bulk occasionally, and it was only like $15 for a whole year. So I went ahead and bought it, and I get gas by my house, and she gets to go to the Sam's Club down the street from her house to, like, you know, get whatever she wants to get in bulk. We gotta go there soon because it was some sausages that she wanted, but like we didn't end up getting them. Well, we didn't end up getting enough because she wants to get some more while like they're on sale, because they normally cost like a whole lot more. And I was like, okay, fine, you know, whatever, we can go Monday. We ended up not going Monday because I think like the people had came to like fix her roof, because she had hail damage from when it hailed here in Chicago a while ago, so she had to get her roof fixed. So I was like, okay, well, we're not going today, because I didn't want to sit up, you know, in her house while it's making loud noise and I'm supposed to sleep. Because if you all remember, I work at night, so I'm like, in the daytime I need to try to sleep, and you want to go to the store, and I don't mind taking you, but it's like I need to be able to sleep afterwards, and then like, you know, get up and go to work. And it's like I don't want all of that going on in the background. So I was like, since I don't want all of that going on in the background, I'm like, let me go ahead and, you know, just go ahead and skip that. So I was just like, okay, cool. So I didn't get to take her to the store this week, but hopefully we can go sometime next week. But I know Memorial Day is Monday, so I'm like, I don't have to go this Monday. So I'm thinking maybe later on in the week we can go, and that'll be cool. I genuinely don't know, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I know we're going shopping on Memorial Day though, because you know they have sales. I went today to go pick up the Flirt Peach Skin and Beach Skin. They only had the full sizes of Peach Skin. They didn't have like the smaller one. And if you all haven't noticed, I always buy the smaller one. But I always buy the smaller one because I don't use my body mist nearly as often as I use obviously my perfume. It's like I didn't want to have a whole bunch of them, but I do like to layer my body mist with my perfume. So that's why I always get the $25 one. It has nothing to do with being cheap. It's like when you have as many fragrances as I do and you have to review quite a few things and don't get to use your stuff for that long a time. It's like the last thing I want to do is, you know, have like a whole bunch of bigger fragrances I know I'm gonna never really use or not really reach for as much as other things because I have to always like review things. So I'm just like, I was like, I can't even do it. So I left it there, but I did still give you all a review because they had samples to try out. So this was one time I had to be like, you know, just like a cheapskate and do it. But it wasn't really being a cheapskate. It's like, if you don't have it, then you don't have it. And I can't do anything about it, but I tried it out. Then I went in store and found the Beyonce fragrance. Did y'all know the Beyonce fragrance was in store? Because I had no idea. It's her second one though, like not the first one. If you remember, the first one was like in a silver packaging, and the second one was in a gold one. So I I ended up trying that out too. So I'm trying out like 3 fragrances right now that y'all need to wrap up. I was supposed to wrap up the first one at like 8:30, but I started driving out here at 8:30, so I didn't get a chance to. So when I get done with this eye look and take my pictures, then I need to wrap that up. Then I gotta do new makeup releases. Then I gotta do another eye look, and then I gotta wrap up the last fragrance video. So I'm figuring by then it'll be like 10:30, because I think it's like, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock now when I talked about doing 2 other things. So I should definitely be done by then. But anyway, we're done with this look. So this is what we look like. I just kind of did this part at the last minute because I felt like there wasn't any like really definition or something going on up here that I wanted to have extra, so I added that one. But yeah, let me back you on up now. So let me know what y'all think about this look, and are you excited for the new Fleur fragrances? I really went in store to see if I could find the Ellis Brooklyn ones, but they still don't have those in store, unfortunately. So I didn't get a chance to try those out, but I did get to try the Fleur ones out. I am excited. I got to try Beyonce fragrance out because I was surprised at what it smelled like. I didn't know what it was gonna smell like, and I was kind of like nervous about it, but I got to smell it out and try it out for the day, and I'm super excited. But let me know what you think of this eye look down below, and I hope you have a good Memorial Day. I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but I hope your Memorial Day was good if it already happened, and if it's not, happy Memorial Day. And shout out to you, Dion, for fighting for our country. If you don't know who Dion is, Dion Loves Makeup. That's my bestie. I just did a collab with her and Janessa Champagne, so you all can watch that video. Hopefully that'll be the one that pops up at the end. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you'd like to see more exclusive eye looks and content from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. One doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons, along with glimpses into my everyday life. Make sure you head on over and follow me over on Instagram. If you'd like more fashion exclusive content, make sure you head on over to my TikTok. I did a Met Gala series there, and I have a series on celebrities that I do every day, a week in a row. So if you like this sort of content, make sure you go check me out on TikTok. It's Gelbeauty87 on all platforms, and make sure you subscribe down below, because 57% of you aren't subscribed. Until next time, guys.